There's a lot of dumb people out there, man.
Yeah, it's the opinions are asshole thing.
Nobody should listen to me. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, we said that in the very first episode.
If I feel a little frisky, I'll go to Walmart and check some fucking people
Oh,
out.
that's fun. I mean, we're past statute of limitations. You can't get arrested for this. You know how, like, after you're done, you're like, God, I feel like a piece of shit. Take off a VR headset, go back to reality.
Yeah.
You're just like,
my buddy brought
I'm
up
so alone.
Stick around, 'cause I am coming back. And I know someday I'm gonna make it better.
We talk about shit we talk about anyway. Just sit here.
Seriously. That's the plan. That's the dream. But anyway, all right, let's get to the show.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Nick, Jon, and Jamie Show. I am John, and there is no Nick.
And I am Jamie.
Nick, I don't know what Nick had some things that held him up to for the pod this week, but we're not going to disappoint. We have a guest in the basement, longtime friend from the neighborhood, Jamie.
The neighborhood.
Yeah,
Back in the day.
I drove through the other day.
Did you?
I did.
He was I probably met you. I probably knew him before, knew our special guest before.
Probably. I think so.
Yeah. When did you move in?
2009?
2009.
Yeah. Yep.
September-ish.
Yeah. And you were busy fixing up your house and working.
What he's saying is I'm cooler than
making babies.
No, that was before that. I had another house before that. Yeah.
Yeah. When did you move to the neighborhood?
Oh, that was 11. Yeah, because Reese, 2011.
Okay, so yeah, you got street cred, man, on the street.
Yeah.
On these streets.
Who you
So-
like more? Who's a better neighbor?
Better neighbor? Probably.
Who's your favorite kid? That's what I want to know.
Oh, you definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. So without further ado, Edward, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So just to get a little bit more background on you, Ed, we moved into the neighborhood and about 2006-ish, 7-ish, and shortly after that, not shortly, but a little while after that,
right.
You moved in to the townhouse right next door.
Shithole.
Cindy being it was a shithole. Cindy being the warm and welcoming neighbor that she is, of course, offered Ed. Was it soup first or beers first?
She invited us to a wine tasting.
Oh, that's right.
And for context, I was 19 at the time. I don't drink wine.
19 years old.
But I'm 19, so I'll drink
Does it
whatever.
fuck you up?
Okay. Wine. Did you make it in a toilet in Dale? But yeah, you came over. We hung out for a bit, and I think a couple of beers in or a couple of drinks in, Cindy was like, "You guys are of age, right?" And you're like, "Yes, of course." And then we found out much later that you were not.
Consummate bullshitter.
But, the change wasn't missing off the dresser, so all's well.
Dude, he didn't even skip a beat, man. It was like, yeah, you're of age. Yeah, of course I am.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Come on.
It's fucking on cue, dude.
And meanwhile, Marcus, who's been on the show, was Ed's
Honest
roommate.
to a fault.
Honest to a fault. He his asshole puckered shut as soon as that question came out of Cindy's mouth. And she's like, and then it rolled right in with it. It was like, of course we are. Yeah, of course.
Best friends since middle school can't cover it for me. Come on, we had it.
Dude.
He's fucking up the years and shit.
I mean, years later.
81 was.
Yes, he did it. I'll show you where the body is. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, when we had celebrated my 21st birthday, it would have been weird. Like, that probably would have fessed up by then. But
Yeah.
I mean, we're past statute of limitations. You can't get arrested for this.
I know.
The other stuff, though, I mean.
Well, I was joking when I said the bodies. So, but not only that, Ed, but you're bringing some geek cred to the show.
It's been a while. Definitely. But I mean, at the time, when I moved out here, I thought I was going to be an entertainment journalist. I was like, this is my life.
Tell us about your pedigree, young man.
So I'm 16. Man touches me. No, I'm 16. I started reviewing DVDs, mostly because I wanted free DVDs. It's going to turn out free stuff. But it turns out I was pretty good at it. Was writing for a Canadian site.
Just saying DVDs makes you old.
I know, right? I don't even have, what do you do with a DVD now? How do you put that into things? My iPhone doesn't take it.
Exactly. Jamie?
I liked it. I still like it. I'm not gonna
Jamie's
lie.
all about the hard media, man.
I am.
I got boxes in my basement.
It's fucking legit, dude.
Yeah.
So I would get screeners, like super pre-release DVDs, because that was cool.
The thing about, I got to just touch on this real quick as far as the DVDs. So Jamie would be like, they do an early release and you can get it on iTunes before the DVD comes out.
Right.
And so Jamie, we'd be watching like the new release of Infinity War, and Jamie would be like, motherfucker, why the fuck hasn't this come out yet? Because he's
They can fucking release it like
all
the same
5 of you
time.
that are buying the DVDs are like
Yeah.
really upset about it. Like they're really going to listen to you. Like,
Yeah,
that's their
fuck
big
it.
market now is for the physical media. Yeah.
Yeah, damn right, dude.
Why you need to go to a store? Like,
Yes, he does. You go to Target or
is,
something.
it, is it
right?
about having the physical media? Like you just want to
Hey
own
man,
that?
I want to interact. I want to do some people watching. You know
buy
what I
movie
mean?
posters.
Yeah, I
You're a
want.
people person, man.
You watch the
I want to see
extras?
some people. I want to see some fucking weird people. So, you know what I mean?
Walmart.
If I feel a little frisky, I'll go to Walmart and check some fucking people
Oh,
out.
that's fun.
You know what
Walmart
I mean?
at 3 a.m. That's a good time.
We ain't checking them out at your house and you're fucking downloading that bullshit.
No, I'm serious, man.
The only thing
He'll
the only
chat somebody up as they're going to buy a movie, and like he'll do a quick like, nah, you don't want to buy that.
I told
like
you about.
Clerks
I
stuff.
told you about the Star Wars. I deterred that motherfucker.
Yeah, never seen it.
And so we shit. It's like it should be a segment of the show where
Right.
we shit on Star Wars: The Last Jedi on a pretty. It used to be almost every episode, and we've managed to curb it back a little bit, and it's like every probably.
I don't even
third
really
or
say
fourth.
it. It comes up like real quick though.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
in and out, dude. Little
It's-
game
it's-
in and out.
It's Nick.
I mean,
It's his fuel. You know, it's like
Right.
you know in Mad Max the most recent one when you know they're spitting alcohol into the carburetor.
Yeah, but that
That's what it's like when you bring up that Last Jedi to Nick.
yeah, but I think he is pissed off, but I think it's because it got him.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Fuck, it's not okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it was like a little knife to the ribs.
Yeah, I felt bad for him, dude.
I mean, if you can find any of the articles I've written now, we're talking 10 years since the last set I wrote for was shut down. But my tagline along the entire time was, I've never seen Star Wars.
Oh really?
I've never seen Star Wars.
And you were writing for who were you writing
So
for?
I started with I Crave DVD, guy like a side thing, whatever. I got the DVD screeners. I'm 16, like this is cool. And then working at a grocery store, and a guy that works was like, yeah, my cousin owns a comic book shop, and like he writes for this site comics2film.com. Mm-hmm. And he argues with Kevin Smith in the comment section. Like IP address confirmed it was coming from his production office. So if it wasn't him, it was someone for him. But like definitely,
Yeah,
you know, 'cause he's not a big Kevin Smith fan. His name was the Chris Brown. All lowercase, no spaces, because if The Rock go by The Rock, then you go by the Chris Brown. Real character. He's regularly on the news in Detroit. And they're looking for like another writer. So I hit up the guy that runs the site. And next thing I know, I'm like 17, and I would leave school on a Friday, get my car, go to the airport, fly out, go to junket or whatever I had to do, write an article about it, fly home. And like everybody's like, where were you this weekend? I mean, I wasn't cool, so I was like, where were you? We're playing D&D. I'm like, well, I had to go like do some other stuff,
You were on the cusp, man.
And I thought that like this is gonna be my life. This is so. I'll be honest, I didn't like the writing so much. I did it, and I guess it was okay. It was I didn't get carded at parties where they're serving food. Like they're gonna card me.
Yeah, you went.
Like
you
there's
went.
people who are actually important there, and they just thought I was.
You were like the person who took advantage of the penny CD thing back in Columbia House. It's like I just all I want is a ticket.
Talk
to the
about
show.
fucking dating yourself.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Jeez, that was a good one.
You're gonna have to explain.
I remember Soul Asylum, like it would like roll in the mail and be like Soul Asylum, like
Dude,
oh man, it's talking about the penny DVDs.
the best cut
Or
that you
penny CDs.
you
Too good a deal.
Jamie inflicted his own cut on himself, very self-deprecating. When we were talking about Tasha Yar from Star Trek,
Oh yeah,
he was like, and I rocked that Tasha Yar haircut in the
yeah.
90s.
Fucking A, dude. That's a fact. That is a fact.
So you did that.
And I needed to be closer to either New York or LA, and fuck, I don't like LA.
Yeah.
It's not my jive. And my best friend from middle school is living out here. Has he been on the podcast?
Marcus has been on the podcast.
MFTD, Marcus from the Darkness.
Yes.
So known him for a long time, and he was living out here. And
So I had to come out to the Philly burbs.
I remember talking 2009 in Detroit. Great time to be living there.
Yeah.
Things are just money was
militarized
flowing
zone.
everywhere. Everybody thought this was never going to end. No.
Unless you're Kid Rock, you're fucked.
Yeah.
It was not a fun
Buying
time.
turkeys.
Or Eminem.
You got like all the stress going around the time. Like, I'm 18. Like, what the fuck do I got going on? So I'm like, I'll move out here. I'm gonna be a journalist. I'm gonna go up to New York every week and go to these junkets. Problem with the internet is that people do it for free.
Yeah.
And like, I'm 19. I didn't know what it cost to fill up a refrigerator.
Yep.
It's $200. Like
Yeah.
the first time I grocery shopped at an Acme here, it was a $200 bill. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Like, shit, I got to get a job.
And then the site I'm writing for had this happened before. We got rolled into another site called Mania.com, which got bought out by Demand Media. Fuck them.
Yeah.
They bought Crackle and started this whole, for $5, you can submit an article.
Yep.
They'll pay you $5. So I'm making like, not a good.
Now Medium's eating all their lunches.
I mean, they're talking like, I was gonna be an editor level, and they're talking like $30,000 a year.
Yeah,
like what if the lifestyle
as a 19-year-old kid, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, but I mean, I started when I was 16 and was good at. I had interns at Comic-Con like that were older than me. Like they would, but I was like, this is the light, and then it just immediately vanished. Like as it started blowing up, and as they realized what, like I had to start doing articles that were like top five things of the blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I'm like. But I have readers who follow and comment. And we have discussions, and like they want to like.
But you're engaging with some geek royalty too. Like you're meeting Stan the Man. You're hitting you hit Comic-Con a handful of times.
Yep.
You're going to some press junkets and
I did PAX. I did WonderCon.
I forgot about PAX.
I did the BlizzCon. I mean, I did the cons for a while. It was a good place.
BronyCon. Come on,
that one.
All right. Hentai.
I love the hentai over Japan. I got my pillow, my body pillow.
Oh my god!
Go over to the spare bedroom upstairs. What do you think I'm doing in there all the time?
It's all
It's been a lot of hours.
Looks like somebody spilled Tide in that motherfucker.
I swear it's not what you think it is.
Yeah.
But Cindy does need to do my laundry, definitely.
I think we're just going to light that room on fire.
Not a bad idea, honestly. Just the bad juju in there.
Well,
Ooh.
Edward, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you.
I'm really, really happy that you're out visiting, and really was happy that we were able to bring you on the show. So, welcome.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Awesome. So let's get into it. I know you've listened to every one of the 47 episodes previous to this one. Mm-hmm. So what we typically do is just hop right into the weekend box office. And then a little bit of news, and then we just see where the conversation takes us. I'm doing gestures with my hands right now. But weekend box office, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
No?
It's
okay. I know you've been out of the loop for
everybody was
I've been
trashing,
so detached from it for so long.
Everybody was fucking trashing like the Spider-Mans.
They were?
On the internet, they were fucking...
I know the last one I saw, I ended up walking out because it was really boring.
Totally animated. Number one at the box office. Did $35 million.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
$35 million for an animated film for Spider-Man.
Cheap to produce.
Well, I don't know. I know its budget was like $35 million. Or no, it was $90 million budget.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
For an anime. Wow.
Really?
Yeah. They sunk some coin into it.
Holy shit. How much did they sink in that video game?
Oh, I'm sure.
They sunk some fucking coin in
The
that.
video games are usually 3-4 years in production.
And the rare,
But
good
that-
video game, good movie, good. Yeah,
You never get a double.
But they talked that out,
Yeah.
and they used a
Playable game.
lot. They used a lot of marketing on that fucking thing. So that's what-
That video game's gotten rave reviews.
Yeah.
I haven't played it though.
I have not.
But yeah, $35 million. Here's the thing that's really crazy is that we've been doing Star Wars movies around this time. They've been hitting Star Wars up, and Star Wars has been doing $220 million. These past couple of weeks, it's been kind of meager earnings at the box office. But anyway, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The thing that was really kind of kooky about that is that it's actually doing really, really well as far as critics' reviews. Jamie, guess what the tomato meter is?
I don't give a fuck what that is. No, it wasn't. People weren't trashing the movie. They were trashing, like they were picking on the main character. Like they're like bashing, like he's
So
like
it's
the
not
worst.
Peter
They're like-
Parker.
yeah, and it's because a lot of people don't understand that it's not. It's like Spider-Verse. It's not Spider-Man.
Yeah,
they're not getting that concept.
Yeah, the MCU has a bunch of different universes in the MCU, right? So Miles Morales is half black, half Hispanic Spider-Man from a different Spider-Man. But Peter Parker's in it.
And that seems to tick people off.
Yeah, some
apparently,
people are pretty racist too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's great, and people talk about the run that they did with Miles Morales, a Spider-Man run, the initial one.
That was 8 years ago, right?
Yeah, and it crushed.
Yeah.
Like rave reviews, award-winning run on Spider-Man. People loved it. Hence, they make a movie.
Yeah.
They spend $90 million to make a movie. And come on, it's about time. But 97% of the critics It scored a 97% on Tomato Meter, 95% from audiences.
Yeah, now that one I'll take into it.
I know.
Yeah, the audience one, yes, I'll listen to that one. Tomato Meter, they can shove that.
Speaking
up
as a former, I forget what Metacritic called them, but like my reviews be weighed into that. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I didn't know the score was going to be when I walked out of the movie 90% of the time.
Yeah, it's
like I would discuss it, and then like we would kind of come up and also understand that these screeners and stuff, the reviews are all talking to each other immediately after. Mm-hmm. We would go on like a Tuesday afternoon, go see the screener, and then we'd go talk about it. And then all of a sudden, all our scores are like kind of the same. We hit the same points, and like
yeah. And you kind of
I don't know what I'm doing. Granted, I was young, but like
it's all opinion.
Yeah,
well, yeah, and like it's a little fraternity, and like you don't want it. So if you go like off the beaten path, oh boy, you better be able to back that up. You do not want to back it up with the 6-year-old that's been doing this entire life, because he's gonna geek fight you to the end.
Yeah, I just trust the audience one better than
yeah. Yeah, of course.
A dumb, fun movie can't get a good review, really?
Yeah.
Well, number 2 at the box office was Clint Eastwood's movie, The Mule. You know about this?
I do.
He's Clint Eastwood takes condoms filled with heroin, and he has to shove them up his own. No, I'm just kidding.
Who hasn't done that? Why do you think I'm like sitting so
Not
straight
even
up
for drugs. I just put marbles in
for
there.
fun.
Nah, but
Benoit balls.
I'll tell you what, though. Clint Eastwood is a force.
Dude's a fucking...
Dude is older than Methuselah, and he's still cranking out.
Dude, Gran Torino was fucking amazing. That movie was awesome.
Yeah.
So when that came out, I was working, writing movie reviews and articles, and that was filmed in and around Detroit. The last scene where the car is driving away and the credits are rolling, that's on Lakeshore Drive in Detroit. That's the Grosse Pointe Yacht Club in the background. My buddy's house is like his family house. It's like right to the left. He was like, "Oh man, you should have been here."
No shit.
I'd like hop out. The whole set was set up here. I had to meet Clint Eastwood, and I'm like,
That's
where
crazy,
was
man.
the phone call?
Yeah. And the guy's a baller, man. I mean, he's 88 years old. He's got a bunch of Oscars under his belt. He's still cranking out movies that resonate with people. He practically, he did that movie Sniper with Bradley Cooper, and you talk about the adoration between these two. These two have a relationship now. It's where, it's one where, he's like passing on this knowledge and teaching the next generation filmmakers. But that was number 2 in the box office.
It's an itch that needs to be scratched. My dad eats that kind of shit up. That like cranky old man movies, my dad loves. Like all old guys do. Like they get it.
Yeah,
like, he's not gonna watch new Spider-Man, but he's gonna watch that. And I mean, he's got free time. He's retired. Free time, expendable income. Yeah, I see exactly what he's doing here. It's not a bad idea.
He's got Grumpy Old Men on DVD.
Yeah, great movie.
That is fucking awesome.
1 and 2.
Yeah, they're both
You like
good.
2 better, don't you?
No, I didn't say that. Don't hate.
So yeah, The Mule did $17 million. The Grinch is still in the top 5 with $11.7 million, and Ralph Breaks the Internet with $9.2 million. And then I thought this was going to do better initially when I saw the first trailer. Was Mortal Engines, the new Peter Jackson joint.
Oh, dude, that got trashed.
I know it got pretty hammered. It only did
Peter Jackson or Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, fuck you.
Nick's not here. I got to chime in for him.
That's right. You got to hold up
Nick,
the end of the phone.
I was channeling you.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where the box office is kind of light.
Yeah, not much going on.
When they're going to hold off till Christmas.
But Creed stepped out of the top 5. I mean, it's done $100 million.
I heard it was good, too.
I heard it was really good, but you kind of were rooting for it to do better. At least I was. And then Bohemian Rhapsody's out, and Fantastic Beasts is doing like $3 million at the box office. So the Mortal Engines ones, it looks like this special effects extravaganza, but very little story, very little. I mean, Peter Jackson. I'm thinking about this. It's like, when was the last time he had a hit?
Got formulaic. It got old.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens.
I didn't think he was going to go back to the Tolkien stuff, and it's like King Kong didn't do great, and then he came back to.
Man, I don't think it's a good time to be releasing that shit anyway.
That's a February movie, but then again, you can't release shit in February because you got all that Marvel goodness coming in March and April, maybe February.
February, you could probably push it in there. I just think, I don't know, like Grinch. That was a smart move.
Yeah,
I mean, that's guaranteed money. Right. That I forget where I saw that, but remember I was talking to you about I watched with the kids the Netflix
Christmas Chronicles.
Yeah,
Did you watch it?
it got good reviews on there.
It's stupid. It's not something I'm going to like watch again. But I mean, I loved the Tim Allen. Was it Santa Claus 2?
Yeah.
I love those because I was young and it doesn't age well. But I saw that popped up on my Facebook feed because they know everything about me.
Yeah.
They know I've got a Netflix subscription. Like I was hankering for some Christmas
Yeah,
stuff.
fuck yeah, dude.
I was like, I'm gonna watch the shit out of this, and it was stupid. And I'm not like I
love Kurt Russell.
I thought it was
Skinny
decent.
Santa.
Yeah, I thought it was decent.
Was he skinny?
That's like a running joke throughout. He's like, I'm not fat.
Yeah, and then Mrs. Claus is kind of hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like, what the fuck?
Like all the other ridiculously, and that's like that can't be true. Can't be fat. I mean, how's he gonna do all the other stuff?
Yeah, and I've never seen myself wanting to have sex with Mrs. Claus. But,
Oh, you haven't lived.
yeah.
You gotta explore a little bit.
Play with your Christmas balls.
Get one of them elves to whittle up a dildo or something. You know what I mean?
Perfect height.
Yeah, but I don't think I know what I was going to say. The Jack Frost. You guys remember that movie?
Yeah,
Vaguely, yeah.
I do.
They're playing it again.
What?
Michael Keaton. He dies.
But wasn't that? Oh yeah, I'm thinking
not
of something
the
else.
one with the Guardians
Yeah,
one.
gotcha. Okay.
So you reminded me when you were talking about this new Santa Claus movie, and I was watching HBO, and they had I'm watching Michael Keaton do his thing. It was like a Michael Keaton thing because they played Mr. Mom, and then they played this Jack Frost, and I was like,
Multiplicity.
I didn't see Multiplicity, but I have seen it, but I didn't see it that day. And then I'm like thinking, because usually that's what they do. If someone's got a movie coming out, they'll start to pack up, and they'll start to play it on all different channels. And so I'm watching it, and I'm like, that's what happened to Michael Keaton's career. He started doing shitty movies like Jack Frost.
Yeah.
Well, usually they either get divorced or they have some sort of payment they have to cash in, like Nicolas Cage. I mean, he owes like monstrous amounts of money. That's why he
Look at
never
Eddie
says
Murphy.
no.
Eddie Murphy too. Like some of the ones that he did.
Oh,
like,
his last wife probably. I think she cleaned him out.
But think about it. I'm thinking about it, though. He did make a shit ton on Dr. Dolittle, and then he made a shit ton as playing the donkey on Shrek.
Yeah.
So he had he did have a couple of missteps where you're just like, oh my God. I watched one where he was like an angel. Remember that one? It was like in the late 90s.
Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, he was like, it was called like the G Spot or something like that.
No, he was a guru.
Yeah, that's it. That's right.
Yeah.
I was like, holy
man.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, this is bad.
dude.
Yeah,
That had Jeff Goldblum in it.
yes.
Yeah. And what's her name? John Travolta's wife.
Hey,
who
yeah,
was
dude.
crazy hot in that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, is there something wrong with like Adam Sandler comes out with a Netflix movie that's garbage, not watchable, but it's filmed with him and his
Most of
buddies.
them.
They're usually like, it's like, let's go to Hawaii this time. So I'm sure they're on set in Hawaii. You got to film in Hawaii. It's got to be authentic. He's banking money.
Yeah.
Fuck
His
yeah.
friends are getting paid. He's like, I'm not going to hate. The movies are garbage, but I mean, if you can print the money, print it.
You know what I didn't understand? I meant to bring that up the last time we went on the Adam Sandler kick was he did this thing though, like I said, like I know you guys don't like Little Nicky. I was out after like around those movies is when like for me I was done with it with his shit. But I liked up to like Little Nicky.
That's
and
about
I think that's about it. But then he started funding like Nick Swardson movies, like Grandma's Boy and stuff like that.
That was great.
Amazing.
What the fuck happened to that? Like, because that was a good idea.
Yeah. But his own production company. That was what Happy, Happy Madison was all about.
but like he did that movie and it was fucking awesome. And then it like, what the fuck? It like tanked after that. I can't think of another
He
one.
started doing the ones with Chris Rock and Kevin James.
But that was until later though, wasn't it? That was like a couple years later. That didn't happen until like, I think like 2008 or something like that.
No, I think you're right. But he did like one or two or three of those, right?
But Grandma's Boy was fucking
It's
amazing.
gem. It's beautiful.
Nick Swardson is a soft spot in my heart. Like
He's funny as
I was
fuck,
young
dude.
when his comedy special came out, and
Yeah.
I mean, I've modeled my life after that. And you see
Dude.
the man I've become.
He's great.
Dude, and he comes correct. Like in interviews, he doesn't give a fuck.
No, he absolutely does not give a fuck.
Yeah,
He's genuine, doesn't give a fuck. Like,
yeah,
he's
he
not
goes
putting on a
right
front.
after people for their bullshit too.
Yeah,
man.
and he calls them right the fuck out.
Yeah,
He
much
came up with his
respect.
character for
Shout out to
911.
Nick Swardson, dude.
Yes.
I mean, his character, he came up with that.
Which one?
He was a crack addict, but he was gay and flamboyant and always on roller skates. And so Reno 911 was like 90% improv.
Oh, Reno 911. I didn't hear you say that.
I mumbled, right? Mumble in the microphone.
You're fine. I was
but his character, they were like, they kept pushing him. He was like, I'll be a gay crack addict. They're like, okay, but on rollerblades. Like, there we go. Like, because they're all improv people. I didn't realize like most of that show was improv.
Really?
Yeah, that's how they have that feel, because it has that feel of like being real but not.
Yeah,
and it's like 90% improv.
It's a brilliant show. It really is. It
holds up.
Yeah, and it does hold up. It's so good. So we got a lot. We were talking about this week's box office and how Into the Spider-Verse can be number one at the box office, and then next week, like this weekend coming up, Aquaman. You got Bumblebee. You got
they're
Mary
both coming out. That's right.
Aquaman.
And Mary. Yeah, I knew Mary Poppins was coming out. I didn't realize.
Mary Poppins, Aquaman, Bumblebee, the Steve Carell movie, Welcome to Marwen, and then you're going to still have everybody that's excited about the marketing push that Into the Spider-Verse is going to get, because that number one movie is going to be all over the place, and people are going to go out to see it. So I think it's going to be like kind of even across the board. I mean, Aquaman's probably going to take it, but
he's been doing a lot of press,
and they're getting a lot of good reviews on everything. I mean, 70. So I'll just go through your favorite part, Jamie, the tomato meter. Aquaman's doing about 70% from the critics and about 96%. These are all people that want to see it. 96% of the audience wants to see it.
So wait, how can it? So the 96% didn't even see it. They want to see it.
They want to see it. They can't, because they can't tell it and say anything yet because they haven't seen it.
That's why I don't like that.
It's like people who review things on Amazon. They're like, I haven't bought it yet, but it looks great.
Yeah,
thanks for your input.
They're not even saying. They're just saying, do you want to see it or not? Yes or no.
Oh, that's strictly not a... Okay.
It. So,
and I didn't know he was married to Lisa Bonet.
Oh, yeah.
Damn. Lucky bastard.
And she's in her 50s.
Yeah, that's when, dude, she ages like a motherfucker.
Dude, she's got that Lenny Kravitz, same type of Lenny Kravitz gene.
Yeah.
Like, Lenny Kravitz is still a sexy motherfucker.
Yeah, he is. He's a good looking dude.
You know what I mean?
There ain't no deny it.
And like, I get up in
Not
the morning.
even on the gay tip. That motherfucker is a good looking dude.
Yeah, I get up in the morning and I look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, what the fuck happened to you?
Shame on you.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
Yeah, but then again, I don't have millions in the bank and have a retreat in the islands.
And then he plays guitar to boot.
Yeah, dude. He's got an 8-inch pecker.
Jeez, you went there.
How do you know?
Do you want to suck that pecker, John?
Moving on, Aquaman and Bumblebee. And so Aquaman's getting 70% critic review. 96% want to see it. 92% want to see Bumblebee, Mary Poppins. Bumblebee's actually got 98% from the critics.
Yeah, no, hey, it looks like there's no Michael Bay action. I'm in.
Well, he made a comment, the guy who was directing, and said, I could never make a movie as big as Michael Bay's.
Oh, God.
But I think it was
did he do a condescending? Yeah, good.
I think it was a little
I want you to throw a dig in there, because fuck that guy. Don't suck his dick.
Yeah.
Don't suck his dick. He doesn't deserve it.
Exactly.
Be a condescending asshole.
Meaning that you made a massive movie and it still sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I can blow hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Make it completely unfollowable.
Watch me spend some money.
Yeah, look, we can switch to main character, Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, nobody will
Fuck you,
notice.
dude.
Garbage throwaway movies. If I can't sleep at 3 a.m., I'm not watching them.
So, did you watch all the Transformers movies?
I did. I did. I sat through it.
Just hoping, right? The next one might be okay.
No, I actually, I thought the first two were they were semi okay, but then I was like, where are we going from here, right? And then I was like,
morbid curiosity.
We're fucking out of hand, man. It's like I've done I'm in a room of blow, just shooting up my nose and my head's going everywhere. What the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, it's all over.
Being around Detroit, especially the marketing push of the first one, clearly the first one's a GM commercial.
Yes.
Just absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, they show those cars still to this day. You see them around Detroit and shit. But
the Transformer versions of those cars.
Oh, yeah. The GM car. They're like, remember when it was in Transformers? Wasn't that cool? I'm like, you guys are so hip. You guys really know. You know what you're doing. But the action scenes in Michael Bay movies are unfollowable. The first one.
That's what I mean.
I'm in the theater. I'm watching it. I can't figure out what the fuck's going on. I zone out during the action scenes, and that's all the movie is. The story's really not going to bring me in.
No.
Megan Fox is hot. Okay, there we go. All right, you got my attention for a minute.
Dude, she is hot.
Was that Nick that brought up she had like small thumbs or some shit?
She has toe thumbs.
Like, fuck you.
She has toe thumbs. No, but look, she's got toe thumbs.
Yeah, whatever.
And all the plastic surgery now doesn't do it for me anymore. She was like natural hot. Well, Hollywood natural hot.
Dude,
like light work when she was in that one, and then now she looks like a bimbo, like a.
Yeah, I can't stand when plastic surgery. It is so unnecessary. Just let it flow.
Well, like you do a little bit, like you know,
I don't even want a little bit. Like if you got like if your nose is fucked up and that's what you want to do, and that's another thing. Do what you want to do. Don't do what other people want you to do.
Yes,
but like
it's got to make you happy.
Yeah, but like if you're like fine, just age.
Yeah,
it looks better. It fucking looks better. I still want to bang you.
Yeah.
But when you look like a piece of plastic, I don't want to bang you.
Ooh, I see.
Because I can go to this fucking Birds and Bees, go get me a fucking rubber doll and fuck it.
Yeah, they're good for one night.
Yeah.
Like that. No, there is a psychological disorder related to that.
It's called Hollywood.
But like, I mean, she looks like she's all puffed up. Her lips look ridiculous, and like,
I haven't seen her lately.
Oh man,
I just saw what was on HBO. It was
porn stars are going. Ooh, she looks bad.
But I was just watching HBO, and they had Jennifer's Body on, and there's the makeout scene.
Sound off.
Holy cow!
But that's what I mean. Like we were talking about Lisa Bonet.
But that's an old movie.
She doesn't look. She's like kind of like
fantastic.
Yeah, she's kind of like hippie-ish. I doubt she had like plastic surgery. Age, just fucking let it ride, dude.
But I'm trying to remember her name. The blonde from Friends.
Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, she's
fine wine. She got hotter.
Yeah, she is.
I don't like the '90s look anyway.
Yeah,
but man.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Like that's the same girl that when I was coming into puberty, it was like on TV.
She was in that movie.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus, another one, dude. I'd fucking
I would have never. If you had told me, guess who I'm going to say next? I would have went 100 people
she's
down.
Funny and she's fucking hot, dude.
I gotta respect, man. Gotta respect.
Sarah Silverman, I think she still looks
Sarah
good.
Silverman, because she's so funny.
Yeah,
and she looks hot,
and she's put together. Like she's managed to, like she's fit.
But
fuck,
that's what I mean. They lay off the plastic surgery and they look fine.
Well, Sarah Silverman seems attainable. Like at least she's not like blow out bombshell. Like I know I can't, but I mean there's a chance.
No, I see what you're saying, dude. There's
she's bitchy, and I love a good bitchy girl.
Yeah, you want someone with a backbone for sure.
Oh,
but you were talking about Jennifer Aniston. What was the movie that she was in with Jason Bateman and Charlie Day?
Oh, the dentist scene. She's coming on to him. Yeah, bosses something or other.
Yeah, horrible bosses.
Oh,
that's what it was. Horrible bosses.
I have the scene memorized well.
Yeah. But yeah, she's smoking hot, and you're right. Like, just
let it go, dude.
I mean, I'm sure that like Jennifer Aniston has had some nip tucks,
Yeah, but I'm saying
she's like 70 now, isn't she?
But it's like excessive. Like when your face looks like a piece of plastic. Like,
there's a line that when it's crossed, it just look ridiculous.
Go check out Madonna on Instagram. Yikes! It's the plastic surgery and the collagen stuff. It's like and granted. We're fucking 3 trolls down in the basement right now. So
it's not happening.
I'm the only person I know.
Yeah, we're talking a lot of shit on here. Yeah. We're telephone tough guy in this motherfucker.
Exactly.
King of the losers.
Yeah.
But for the
I get her.
Yeah. But it's
Sarah
just it looks disturbing. Like I get it. You're getting older. You're in the public eye. You're trying to it's a losing battle by inches. Right, and then it's just to where the face like smiles or reacts or an expression, and it's not balanced right. Like something is pulling when something else is not. And
so you're at the point where I can't even beat off to it. Yeah, I mean that's not good.
Thankfully, there's older pictures.
Yeah, that's a shame.
It's the internet. You can always go in the past.
Internet.
All right.
I'm dying over here.
Shout out Mr. Skin.
John, what did you do before the internet? Like,
what did I do before the internet?
Like you're taking a shit. What do you do?
We used to just chip a piece off of the cable drawing, and then
the broads.
Send a telegram to your best friend.
Dude, you know what we used to do? Seriously. So I was born in 71, so I'm 47.
Go through your aunt's panty drawer.
No, you used to either go to your buddy's house and discover his dad's stack of Playboys and Hustlers, or if you were like cutting through the woods and you saw under a leaf pile like some magazine.
Who was that guy? Because everybody has that story.
Absolutely, 100%. 100%.
Why did he leave it there?
And,
Did
like,
he jizz on it and
it's
then left it
happened.
there?
I mean, you say that. My dad has that story from the 60s.
Yeah, no doubt it's
Who's
some,
like, I got all this porn, I got to get rid of it. Better
no
throw it in
doubt
the
it's
woods.
some kid. It's some kid that steals
Sharing
it from
the
their
wealth.
dad.
But you want to think that it's like Todd from Beavis and Butthead, like out there, like smoking cigarettes, like looking at porn. But it's not. It's some fucking kid like you.
Or if you stumbled across like somebody's fort. Like
Well, I mean, I guess that was their internet
Or
history.
he had a stash.
Yes.
It's like, my best friend, he's got my passwords because if, something happens to me, you got to delete my internet history.
Yeah.
Dude.
So maybe it's just someone died and their buddy's like, we got to get rid of this. It's got to be
Dude,
gone.
you know, all right, I'm just going to put it out there. No, how fucking old I am. I
You
remember
already said-
when I was 17 years old. This is in the late 80s. I'm 17 years old.
What song's playing in the background?
I can't remember. It was Howard Stern, actually. It was, no, it was Howard Stern. I was doing
Fuck yeah, dude.
siding. I was doing siding, and it was, you're up on a ladder, you're swinging a hammer, and the
But
guy,
Bongo Fiesta's playing.
dude, that was the butt bongo days.
Yes.
And
Shout
fucking
out.
this guy Cookie who ran this, he was basically the GC over all of the other contracting crews that were on the sites. He comes around and a couple of guys get off their ladders and they're poking their head in his truck, and turns out he's got this Playboy of Vanna White when she went nude.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
That's old school.
Yeah,
You took it back. See, I thought I was going to go old school because I remember when the Pamela Anderson issue
Oh,
and the Jenny
stop.
McCarthy.
Which ones?
And the Jenny McCarthy issue was like the holy fucking
Oh,
grail,
yeah.
dude. The holy grail.
You're like, I want to hear what she thinks about vaccines.
Yeah. You're just like,
Tell me.
this is even before all that. You're just like, whoo.
No, I mean, definitely. I was on the tail end of that, the Jenny McCarthy being hot, and then she started talking about vaccines, and like, I don't even think I get hard anymore.
Yeah. I can still get hard.
Yeah, no, I could definitely do it.
you would.
I could
It would be
I
what
could
the
boner
listener
through it.
Pam Anderson
Yeah.
talk about PETA.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll fuck right through it.
Shave the beavers.
And then you're like, oh, I've seen Tommy.
Oh, we've all seen that video.
It just makes me feel bad about
Exactly.
myself. But then I could go right back again.
So out of those movies, if you're going down the list, you got Aquaman. We'll just play a game, quick game. Aquaman's 70%. It's not even a game; it's just funsies. Aquaman's got 70% from the critics. Bumblebee's got 98%. Mary Poppins has got 77%. I want to see this Welcome Tomorrow, and actually, I got tickets for it.
Quit bragging.
And then you got the Spider-Verse. It's at a 97%.
I'm rolling the dice between Aquaman and Bumblebee.
Aquaman and Bumblebee.
I'm going
Gun to
Bumblebee.
your head.
I think I'm going to go Aquaman
Yeah.
just because I have to before. I'm going to see Bumblebee, but I'm going to have to see Aquaman.
Are you going to take the kids? Or are you going to enjoy the
Yeah,
movie
Max
this
is
time?
obsessed with like the DC guys.
Oh, yeah. He'll be able to chill out in that.
Yeah,
part.
he'd be all right in that one, I think.
How about you, Edward?
Because the time of year, you want
Yeah.
something the whole family get into? Bumblebee, definitely.
Yeah.
Like you're looking for something dumb, get the kids out of the house.
Looks good.
I mean, that's yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there is this little nostalgic part of my brain that the little, seventh grader in me is going, man, if they do Bumblebee right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because here's the thing. DC has done it to me before.
yeah, no, I know. It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Yeah.
Because I just want to see it. Speaking of nostalgia, I saw Ready Player One with Brian this weekend, and she was like, utterly like, what the fuck are we watching? And I'm like, you don't get these Easter eggs in this movie. It's like heaven. I was like, the Zemeckis Cube, that's fucking genius.
That was brilliant. I did love that part.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
And like, to play the game, you have to play the game at the end, like the game with the first Easter. Like, it's
And
awesome.
you don't have to win. The one guy.
The movie's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I had fun with it. Did you see it?
Did not.
Ready Player One? What are you doing down here again?
I told you before we even did this podcast, I was like, I got into like life, once you move out, like life hits you, you got to start working jobs. And like, if we want to talk about the latest things in manufacturing, I got you.
Yeah.
But I just, like, I haven't watched movies, I'm starting a business, all that stuff. Like, I just haven't had.
Yeah, you just got to like pick one thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get to watch too much. I watch as much as I can.
What have you been watching on television? Or has it all been Red Dead?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been fucking Red Dead in the fuck out of that.
I picked
Dude,
that from
every
after
chance
Christmas.
I get, like, we've been watching a lot of Christmas movies with the kids and stuff like that, and like I watch a movie here and there with Brian. but like Red Dead, like
It's got
everybody goes to sleep, I'm fucking on it. I was up till 1 a.m. last night playing that motherfucker, and I had to get up at 4:30.
Holy shit, man! How are you?
That's
even
not the
saying
first. That's not the first time I've done this.
Jesus
And
Christ!
I'm just doing side missions. Shout out to Red Dead.
How far are you along?
I'm not that far. I'm only on chapter 3 still. I've been hunting, and I'm trying right now. I hunted as many legendary animals as I can. So now I'm hunting like different kind of animals to try to get these satchels so I can acquire. You can hold as many items as you want, but you have to craft like, I think 9 satchels and get a legendary satchel or some bullshit like that. That's what I'm working on. And I'm hunting a serial killer. I just
heard about this.
I got the last map, so I'm on that.
So wait, are you? Where are you as far as good bad? Like your path?
I'm in the middle, but I'm like leaning more towards the down because the other day, some fucking bounty hunters came after me. I slayed the fuck out of them, but then I had some witnesses, so I had to shoot them. It turned into like a whirlwind of shit.
So now you got a reputation.
Yeah, and I stole a good horse last night too.
Dude, this
It's
game is
fucking-
ridiculous.
I'm all about the story-driven games. BioShock, Grand Theft Auto, even though the story's not that, like just
I love BioShock.
BioShock's awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm saving Red Dead because, I got shit to do. Mm-hmm. I'm saving it till like the 26th. 26th till after New Year's will definitely be when because I know it'll be one of those things where everybody's like calling me and my phone's off and I'm like in a dark room.
Yeah.
You smell
jar
like-
your,
yeah, you smell
jar
like
your own
shit.
piss.
Yeah. You smell like shit.
I
You're in
can't
your
get up and pee.
boxers, a white
I
t-shirt.
gotta catch the serial killer. I can't get up and pee. What if he gets away?
Yeah.
Like I just know I'm an event. Like, it's been killing me
Well, that's the thing, man. You got to recognize
because I don't
that
care about
shit,
physical
man.
media. I can just download it. I could buy it on the Xbox and download it.
It's fucking, I wouldn't recommend the downloading part only because it takes fucking forever. That game is ginormous. It's like, what was it? We did it. It was like 18 hours or 20 something.
2 discs.
It was something ridiculous.
Yeah. It was pretty meaty, and I got 5G connection. I should have never tried it over the internet, but it took a long time. I mean, over Wi-Fi. It took forever. So, are you guys? Did you guys see any of the trailers for the Holmes and Watson?
I did.
What are you guys thinking?
Trying to think of it. Oh yeah, the new one coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like a good Sherlock Holmes. The Robert Downey Jr. one.
Yeah,
Love it. Like I want to see what he does with it.
No, but this is the one with.
Will Ferrell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like the whole
Yeah.
premise of the, he can
You like the
see-
universe, yeah.
He can see ahead. He
Yeah.
can think like he's, omnipotent.
Yeah.
I want to see what they do with it. Everybody's like, whoa, it'd be terrible. Like, let's see what happens.
I'll let it
Dude.
play out.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Step Brothers.
Oh my god, that movie's fucking awesome.
I love that
Beds.
movie, dude.
That movie is great.
Fuck you, Dad.
Yeah.
Anytime I make a new guy friend, I'm like, we make bunk beds tonight?
Yeah.
Do we just become best friends? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Don't put my nutsack on your drum set. I'm doing it right now.
So I'm thinking that they're going to bring some of that. Obviously, they're going to bring some of that to this.
Give the people
property.
what they want.
Yes, and I'm really stoked for it. Really, really.
I mean, I'm not
stoked
expecting some like breakthrough storytelling.
No.
No.
No, who gives a fuck?
It's going to be one gag after the next, but who gives a shit?
Perfect.
So there's been
Yeah, and then look at that on the tomato meter because every time a comedy comes out, they fucking bash the shit out of
Super
that.
Troopers 2.
I thought that was all right.
Yeah,
Did
like
you
it was
see it?
exactly what I
Yeah, I
expected.
did. I actually did see it. It's
Yeah?
actually not bad. It's definitely not the first one.
You can't recreate.
Yeah, you can't recreate that, but it was. I thought it was pretty decent.
Like we're
It had
walking
a
out of the
good
theater and
premise.
like people are like, oh, it wasn't as good as the first one. I don't know what you expected. Like you're not going to.
No, I was fine with it. I wasn't like
It was
looking-
exactly what I needed.
yeah.
Like
I needed that taste. Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Don't do a 3, but I mean, yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
so nobody's reviewed the Holmes and Watson thing yet. So, but it's got a 91% as far as like people wanting to see.
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna see it.
Damn, I'm all over the fucking tomato meter tip today. Much to Jamie's chagrin.
Fuck them, dude.
Oh, did you hear the script for Guardians 3 is supposed to be the James Gunn script is supposed to be like heartbreakingly awesome.
Yeah, of course.
And then
It got ruined
Yep.
because
he's
some.
out.
Oh, whatever.
It's all timing. If this would have happened after Kevin Hart took his stand, with the Oscars, he probably wouldn't have got
I
fired.
was gonna say because weren't these tweets from years ago?
They're all from years ago.
Well, it's like
There are trolls out there.
And they were like clearly jokes, and
Yeah.
I'm sure.
yeah, they're bad jokes, but jokes nonetheless.
Yeah.
But hey,
as a fan of edgy comedy, like I like the bleeding edge.
you can't do that anymore.
Well, there's a line from fun, like you find the line and then you back up from there. So when a comedian says something, I don't support that they said like something that's really fucked up and like if it offended you, fuck up. But like sometimes they do say something because they're pushing.
Yeah.
But understand that's just part of the game. Pete on SNL.
Yeah, Davidson,
like the way he handled that was phenomenal.
I didn't even see how that planned out.
Oh, there's great. So Weekend Update, he ends up making fun of the politician that had the eye patch. Turns out he was injured in Iraq, Afghanistan. I can't remember. And the next, he had that politician on to make fun of him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, clearly jokes were written for him, but it was like the perfect way. Like Pete comes on, he's on Weekend Update.
The guy's got a fucking eye patch, man. Come on, you can get a glass eye.
And he could take the joke, but Pete pushed he's an edgy comic.
Yeah.
He's pushing the bleeding edge. He went too far. So now he knows he's got to back up from that line a little bit.
He had a rough weekend this weekend too. Did you read?
Yeah. And we'll talk about that. Well, I just want to make this one point. Here's the thing. You have a fucking eye patch, man. Yeah. And not subtle about it. And don't even think that it's not going to make people notice or uncomfortable. And yes, it's bad. It's horrible if you lost your eye or you had some type of injury. And, God forbid that happens to anybody. It sucks.
Yeah.
But if you're expecting somebody not to notice...
Well, the politician, the guy that was in the guy made fun of, he wasn't upset about it.
Yeah, it's
at all.
No,
he used it to springboard, obviously, to promote himself.
Oh, no shit.
It was other people that were upset for him.
Therein lies the problem. Ed just hit the nail on the head. It's some asshole trolling through, and all he likes to do is hit up comment sections and just put his
find shit to be outraged about.
Yeah, just put his 2 cents, just to be the opposition, just to be a dick. You know what I mean? It's
Yikes.
What it does is it drowns out. It makes the shit that we really should be upset about seem less.
Yep.
It all becomes
because you got to pick your fucking arguments. You're married, you know this.
Yeah, believe me. I know.
You definitely got to pick your arguments. And when it's like everything sets you off, and it fucking means nothing. If it's everything, then it's nothing.
Yep.
I agree, man. I mean, I think that it's a weird place that we're in right now.
Yeah. It's an ugly fucking place. It's ugly.
God, this cold.
I'm all about busting chops.
Fuck yeah. That's another thing too. Now you gotta watch Bustin' Chops because it's fucking gotten ridiculous.
That's endearing. If someone doesn't make fun of me, then they don't like me.
Yeah, it's like 10, 20 years ago, like you could bust chops, have a good time. You cannot do what you did 10, 20 years ago now.
No.
You just fucking can't.
No.
And that sucks.
Look at 70s sitcoms.
And all that's doing is because people already don't talk to each other because they're on the fucking phone all the goddamn day, like texting and searching the fucking internet. Now you just eliminated playful banter.
Yeah.
And
so now what?
There's definitely another side to that where it goes way overboard.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Pick your battles.
But that's the social experiment. That's how you figure out where the boundaries are. Now you have a bunch of assholes out here that don't know what the fucking boundaries are. They're just sitting there like this.
You're either way over the line or
or you're nothing. Which most people are nothing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's a weird time.
It's murky
because you're empowering people that don't have the right to be empowered. And you're making other people really nervous about, companies especially, really nervous about liability, loss of profits,
fuck yeah, dude.
all that stuff. So you could, when's it stop?
It doesn't stop. It keeps going.
You go and you say something at a restaurant when you're having dinner with your wife, and you say something that's just a joke that you and your wife
straight to the mooniness,
but something
you make
harmless and irreverent, or like me and Cindy.
Losing context.
Yeah, Cindy and I can go really dark. We think it's really funny to be as irreverent
Next thing you know,
as possible.
somebody's videoing it, or you're on
and
YouTube,
and then I lose my fucking job.
Yeah. And that can happen. That can happen. And then
it's like a police state, man.
It has gotten absolutely ridiculous. Dude, there's shit on the internet. There's a news report. Somebody had somebody on camera shooting somebody and killing them. But you go on the comment section and somebody's arguing the fact that oh, it could be like, you know, somebody else or something like that. That is how ridiculous it has gotten.
We're in the boom of the information age, and we're currently adjusting to the fact that everybody has a voice.
Yeah, which is annoying.
There's too much power to your voice. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of dumb people out there, man.
Yeah, it's the opinions are asshole thing.
Nobody should listen to me. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
Damn, we said that in the very first episode.
The more into adulthood I get, the more I realize everybody's fucking winging it. Like,
Totally.
But that's the thing, though. You can turn this off. You can't turn that off.
right.
You can.
You can, but nobody does.
Yeah, like I have people that I know that are professionals. They're at successful within their companies. You know, high up on the food chain. They have no Facebook account. There are other social media. If they have social media accounts, they never have social media accounts with colleagues that they work with. You know, it's usually just close friends and family. It's because they realize that they're in this situation where that could be bad.
Damaging.
Yeah. And it's silly. Really, it is. Let
It
people
is.
just be and do their thing.
We're fucking all human here.
Yeah.
I am.
Oh, my God.
But
You talked about surveillance video. These are the same type of people that are diving into emails and text and posts 10 years ago. I was talking to a friend of mine and she said, we were talking about service and how there's, you know, you get some wackos out there and funny videos and stuff. And there was this surveillance footage of this woman in a Starbucks. And all you see, it's this little tiny skinny white lady that she's like, she's sitting there arguing like violently, like thrashing hands and stuff like that with someone that's on the other side of the counter, going back and forth, no sound. There's a little knee wall behind her. I guess that's where, you know, they send the cattle in to get their stuff. And she must have said some ultimatum like, you know what? And she backs up, she drops trowel, leans her back against and drops a deuce. And as quick as as quick as quick as it drops, she picks it up and flings it at the person behind the counter. Really, literally.
I mean,
and I'm like, dude,
a lot of people threaten. Fucking did it. Good for her. Respect.
Like a fucking gorilla in the zoo. I'm like, these are the same people that you're going to take your poll from and decide the fate of some comedian's, gesture or comment or whatever.
It's gotten bad out there, folks.
Come on.
I mean, I used to say I worked in auto repair, was a manager, and I'd have customers that get irrationally pissed off at the dumbest shit, but I got to like keep the face on.
Sure.
So when you don't want to hear if you're being an asshole, especially you got the ladies with the can I speak to a manager haircut? It's definitely a haircut. That definitely is a thing.
You put my wipers on now, I have no brakes.
Exactly. So I'd have to walk in like, you know, thank God it's a thick door, because when I walk through that, I'm like screaming shit. Yeah. And I used to always say, I'm going to shit in her trunk. Because I asked my area director, I said,
there's a Wanda Sykes thing on that. That's good.
Is it? That's maybe where I got it from. I was like, if a customer called you and said, your service manager shit in my trunk, you'd be like, this lady's fucking insane. Give her a gift card, send her on her way. You're not going to punish me. You'd be like, you didn't shit in her trunk.
Yeah.
Do you think I would shit?
It's a phony phone call. Wanda Sykes, she calls up and she's like, you shit in the back of my Honda Civic.
I didn't know where I got it from. I've been saying it for years.
It's hilarious, dude.
No, she got it from me, definitely.
It's great.
Absolutely.
She's local, isn't she?
Wanda Sykes?
Yeah, I think she lives in like Media or something like that.
Is she really?
I'm pretty sure.
Let's take this on the road. Let's find her address.
We'll have to
We'll stop by M. Night Shyamalan's house.
Nick, you're going to have to fact check me, son.
Yes, Nick. Bring on your fact checking power. Yeah, dude, I saw that and I was like, and she braced me for it beforehand, and I was like, the woman who showed me the video, and I was like, I don't want to see it. She goes, come on. And I was like, now I can't unsee it.
Yeah, 2 girls in a cup.
I think everybody should have to do, like, you know, other countries have a mandatory military service. We should have mandatory customer service. Like, spend time in retail, man.
Yeah.
Get your 5 years in, learn what it's like to be shit on by people and get paid shit money, and then go in the wild.
That's exactly what Cindy goes, you know how people are. You know the true nature of somebody by the way they treat their waitstaff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You know, if they're shitty to them, they're probably shitty on the inside.
Yep.
They may be smiling and rosy towards you, but they're not deep down. They're shitty.
They're
person.
fucking evil.
Yeah, fuck that people. That's all I have for this week, guys. You guys have anything to add before we close up the show?
There's a lot of jacking off talk, I guess.
That's you guys.
That's welcome to me being on the show.
Yeah, well, you know.
You talked about jacking off.
Now I know what the title
I worked
of the
alone
show.
for a while, man.
What is it? Jizzin'. Come on, jizzin'.
Residuals. Residuals.
Straight jizzin'.
I'm telling you, it's the next wave. You didn't hear the last episode.
Yeah, that'll be for
we were
right
talking
on.
about haptic suits and VR and you know,
We talked about-
flashlights and stuff.
I got the VR.
Yeah, Nick was saying that like remember we were talking about like
okay.
No,
Nick,
go ahead. We can keep going.
Yeah, we can keep going. Nick was all about like the fact that they were going to go that the movie scene was going to be big. I was saying that the porn industry would be fucking. That'd be the fucking moneymaker.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
it would be.
See, I didn't realize I hadn't had this conversation with you yet because I was all my buddies that are
Let's
married,
get into it, man.
Married with kids, and I'm talking about my VR headset. And I got like an iRacing, a set of courses set up.
Oh yeah.
With the
Listen to this.
what's the Facebook one?
I know
the
what you're
Rift.
talking
The
about.
Rift.
Yeah, but it's called
Oculus
something
Rift.
else now.
I got that's.
Oh,
the
yeah,
one I
you're
got.
right. It's
the
Oculus.
headset. I got hooked up. I
you're
got the
right.
racing chair.
Yeah.
VR porn. Let me tell you, it's not an every
Oh,
night
you've
thing.
seen it?
Oh man.
Really?
Oh, you can do it, really?
Oh yeah,
Dude,
You're like
do tell.
who pays for porn? I do. that like 1080p VR porn. You look around everywhere.
No
like
shit.
you don't need the full like headset, but man, and that's
No
like
shit.
like I'm sure when your
I'm
wife's
dying.
out and the kids are out of the house, I'm not gonna put this on you, but you light some candles, you set some music. Like,
You
I'm a
hook
single
up.
guy.
They walk in the door, you're like, oh fuck, what's daddy doing?
You got like special oils out, like that's like the VR thing because I got to set
Chris
a blanket
Rock.
down.
Chris says
You can
Chris
hang up-
Rock has that thing where he goes, "There's nothing sexier than an empty house."
Yeah.
Like I live alone, so that's
He's
just
right.
every night. Like the VR thing though, because it takes some effort. Like I got to pull it because I
Yeah.
have the second screen to be able to get it set up, and like you know how like after you're done, you're like, God, I feel like a piece of shit. Take off a VR headset, come back to reality.
Yeah.
You're just
That's-
like,
my buddy brought
I'm
up.
so alone.
My buddy was telling me he's got a fleshlight, and I was like, "How do you feel after you're cleaning that fucking thing out?" Like I get you fucking blow a load in this motherfucker, and then there comes a point where you have to clean the motherfucker out.
Yeah, but then you start dating someone, and she starts like, why do you have to be outside? And you're like, you know what? That VR headset and that flashlight aren't looking too bad right now. Like the shame, I can get over that.
Why is it that when you do have an empty house, that's immediately my
yeah.
fucking
Are
mind
you
goes
kidding
to?
me?
It's like I'm beating off right now.
That's my life.
And
I'll be there.
you get to take your time.
Yeah, it's like that's my go-to. I'm going to try to beat off once or twice, and then you go past it once. You're like, yeah, I'm not doing it twice. No way.
God, I hope my parents don't listen to this. So I kept my office at my shop in like a windowless room. Sometimes we have a stressful day, and I'm like, there's only a couple people that would come into my shop, but now my business shut down. God, if my dad listens to this. So you're doing like look around. I'm sure it's got to be the equivalent of what being married is like. It's like middle of the day. I got 10 minutes. I got
Dude,
this.
that's just it. You barely ever have 10 minutes. It's like, well, you especially. You got 3 kids.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
What's Reese the oldest? She's 7, right?
Yeah,
So
they're up your
3
ass like
kids under 7.
24/7.
Yeah. But now, yeah, it's one of those things where
Apparently I don't have a lot of
it
insight.
right on the nose.
Yeah, straight jizzing.
But
Current pop
that's
culture,
gonna be-
man, that's not my stuff. We talk about jerking off.
Fuck.
There's my bread and butter.
That's that's going to be the next move. I mean, come on.
It's like
Haptics. That was the cool
I'm
thing
sure-
about Ready Player One.
Yeah.
That haptic suit.
yeah, fuck yeah.
I mean, the overacting doesn't make it like it's not believable.
But like he's saying though, like that is a sad moment when you're removing the apparatus. You're like, God,
like, damn, it's already bad enough. Like when I'm playing a racing game or something like that, and I take the headphones off, I come back and I'm, that's a weird.
Yeah,
when you get those shames when you're done,
Yeah.
you're just like,
Dude,
I gotta
but
go
we were
shower.
thinking about-
you just fucking jizzed.
Dude,
And
we were
you're just
thinking about it this
wow.
way. Like, what if it's not bad acting? What if it's like
Who acts like that?
no? But you've seen like 50 Shades of Grey.
No.
That movie's fucking terrible, dude. I
Jamie
fucking-
thinks the people that are acting in that were gorgeous.
No, they're dude, that movie pisses me off for the straight fact that they didn't give a fuck about the opposite sex that had to
Dude,
watch
I
that
didn't
movie.
think they were like cretins and
They weren't
trolls.
good looking, dude. If you want me to watch that movie, put
Dude, you're
Margot
telling me
Robbie-
she wasn't better looking than Julia Louise Dreyfus?
No, I wouldn't. I'd rather do.
Really?
I'd rather fucking do her for sure.
He likes a little personality.
He wants
I can
some
see that.
jokes.
She's not, dude. I don't like that fucking haircut where it's like fucking like
The bangs?
Yeah, the bangs look like shit. She looked like fucking shit. I wasn't, dude, I'm serious. I was turned off.
All right.
I was.
So not that movie, but say it's some other steamy movie like
Yeah,
9.5
Margot Robbie's like
Weeks.
showing your fuck. Yeah,
Yeah, something like that.
Wolf of Wall
right?
Street. Yeah,
and they
Yeah.
really get into a sex scene.
Yeah.
Only now you're the character that she's having sex with,
Yes.
right?
Quit it. Stop talking.
Silence.
Margaret,
A hush
she was like
goes over the
19 when
crowd.
she was
That's
Wolf
where
of
like
Wall
the
Street.
population. Yo, that's the solution to population.
Yes!
we just figured it out, dude.
That's right.
Done.
Population control.
100%. You got to build a hell of an apparatus, though.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah,
Right.
but think about it. They had the movie theaters where like scents come in.
You can't go someplace.
and fucking like mist and
No,
shit.
like that-
No, you
I'm
gotta
not
go,
talking.
but-
I'm not talking about going someplace, but they have movie theaters now, so you can like take that technology.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like the smells and shit.
Oh,
you know what I
like
mean?
the Cinema 4D.
Yeah, dude. It's like smells like straight sex in here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Smells a little familiar.
Oh, you
Smells
know it.
musky.
Yeah, and then you're done.
Smells
It's
like sex pants.
smells like seawater.
No, it's pancake batter.
Yeah, whatever.
Bleach.
Margot Robbie. Mm.
Yeah, she's got some movies coming out, too.
Wasn't she like 19 in Wolf of Wall Street? Or she was young. She was very young.
God, now I feel awful.
No, 19. Legal.
Yeah, it's still like
You were 19 at one time, Jamie.
She is fucking.
And if
hot,
you're-
dude.
I don't think
If
she knows
you're-
about Teller.
If your body was in the same shape, you'd feel
Am I
like
the only
you were
guy that
19
doesn't
too.
think that chick in 50 Shades of Grey was not that great looking?
Never seen it.
I don't think she's. I don't think.
I think. Listen, I'm not saying
She's an attractive woman.
I'm not saying she's a bad looking woman. I'm just saying for that type of part, like you got to give me somebody fucking slamming. Like,
Nah, maybe
smoking.
you need somebody like that.
That movie wasn't for guys. I don't think. I mean,
But that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna I had to sit through that fucking bullshit.
No, I didn't. I didn't see the whole
Why'd
thing.
you- I sit through it.
I dozed off.
Yeah, no. Well, here's the thing, and I'm not trying to say like I've copped out on it, but I've only seen it since they've been playing like it. You know, you're flipping through channels, and the one scene I saw, thank God the kids weren't in the room, but I'm going through the channels and everything, and she's getting beads removed.
Yeah.
I had a guy I worked with when I was working in auto repair. He would be leaning against his box reading 50 Shades of Grey. He's like, my wife started reading it. It's a pretty good book. Like, I had no context. It's the first I've ever heard of it.
Yeah,
I don't have women around me.
How big's his wife's dick?
Yeah, I was like,
I say, he slammed his dick in the drawer.
I was wondering why he kept taking his belt off when he went to the bathroom. I figured it out. I was like, all right.
Just trying to get off here.
He
Grab
needs
a lemon
He
wedge.
needs lemon wedge. Yeah, that's right. Lemon
It's like
wedge.
2
Do you know
years
about the
later.
lemon wedge?
No.
Hey, Jamie educated me about the lemon wedge. Way back, we were talking about David Carradine, how he did
The grasshopper.
Yes, how he did the autoerotic I can't say it. Thank you.
Asphyxiation. Yeah.
And so what I found, Jamie said, he forgot the lemon wedge. And then he said the lemon wedge is for when you bite down, the smell wakes you back up, right?
Yep.
Smart.
The taste and the smell wakes you
I
back
got a
up.
pen. I got to write this down.
But I also said that if that's what it takes to jizz, I'm out.
Nah.
dude. Like that's just,
Yeah,
I
what if
feel
it just
bad.
makes it way better.
But no, I
don't
feel
need to dance
no.
to
But
death.
some people listen to Howard Stern. He educated me a lot. But a lot of people need certain things to fucking go, and that
Yeah.
sucks. You know what I mean? Like Jeff the vomit guy. He
Ugh.
fucking. But that is a terrible way to live, dude.
Yeah.
Think about that. Yeah, I may be kinky or whatnot sometimes, but damn, I'm not looking for somebody to throw up the fucking cum.
You can have
know
some
what I
vanilla.
mean? I have sympathy though for those
Dude,
kind of people.
that's
That
psychological
sucks.
therapy.
It's like, how do you take a
man.
one-night stand home?
That sucks.
No.
What do you do? Like, I can get off with vanilla. I like some other stuff, but
Yeah.
what do you do if you need that?
Yeah,
get
that's-
off?
that's a
like,
shame,
how do
dude.
you
That's a
How do you
There's
breach that?
something that you need to unpack in your brain.
Yeah, no
Well, no
shit.
shit,
You,
yeah.
you need
Yeah.
leather couch time, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Leather
There's
couch.
something-
Unless that's
You
your
need to
thing,
unpack.
then less leather couch time.
Yeah. Just straight jacket.
Maybe a
And
nice
some meds. A lobotomy, maybe.
yeah, it's something. It's stick a needle up your nose. Yeah, that's yeah. What I heard the thing with the autoerotic thing is that it's the blood rush to your head.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't want to die. I want to just come.
No.
I don't want to die.
No.
I was dating this girl. She was like a real pain in the ass to
Like-
date. And one time we're going at it, and she goes, choke me.
No.
And, it was only a couple seconds, but as soon as I did it, she was like, I like that. And I'm like, oh, sorry. The first time I ever done it, I was just like all of a sudden, all the frustration. Like, I was like, well, all right.
You're like,
This is weird, but
I want
like
to pet
it.
the rabbits.
Yeah.
Okay, Lenny.
I was just like, yeah, this is good. No, I like this. Yeah, no, I didn't know I was into this, but I'm into this. Definitely into this.
So why are you in Pennsylvania?
You haven't looked at my trunk yet, have you?
No.
Gotta help me some before I leave. We'll talk off podcast.
All right, so that's it for this week's episode of the Nick, Jon, and Jamie. Thank you, Edward, for joining us for this very special episode. Thank you for coming all the way from Detroit and
Thanks for
the
coming.
whole way.
Come on, man! I'm trying to wrap this fucker up.
We went there.
So thanks again, Edward. I appreciate it. We had a good time. We'll definitely have you back on when you're back in the area. Let's just wrap it up. Thanks again for joining. Blah, blah. Fuck it. I'm not doing the socials again this week. Thanks for listening, everybody, and have an awesome week.